Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great. So I am Saranya and in this video we are going to start solving problems because in all the previous videos we have learned a lot of things but we have never truly applied them, right? So here we are going to solve problems. So starting from level 1 to level 8. So level 1 is the most beginner level. If you're able to finish or solve all the questions from level 1, go to level 2, okay? So I'm posting all the questions in the description box. You can pick the questions, open your MySQL workbench and start solving from there, right? So these are the solutions for those problems. So let me show them. Okay, so these are the level 1 basic 10 questions. Okay, so the table name is MyEMP, database is the author database. So try to solve all of these 10 questions first, then only go to the second level. So the first question is display all employee details. Let's create another file. So display all employee details. So this clearly said the database name is author. So write use author before executing all of these queries. So once you run, now you will be inside the author database. So display all employee details means select star from MyEMP. Okay, so if you run this, now you will get all the details from the MyEMP table. So this is your first question. The second one is this one. Display only the first name and display only the first name, last name and salary, which means you have first name column, last name column, salary column. Only these three columns should come as your output. Then select first underscore name, last underscore name, salary from MyEMP. Okay. So whatever the column names you want, put all of them, separate them with a comma and try to run the code. So you will get the first name, last name and salary. Okay, so this is clear. Okay, now the third question. So what you have here, display the first name, last name and department ID of the employees working in department 90. Okay, so if you take the MyEMP table again, so if I run this, you can see that this is the table. Okay, so from this take the first name, last name, department ID of the employees. So now instead of star, first underscore name, last underscore name, department ID of employee. So department underscore ID from employee table working in department 90. So now in the where condition, department underscore ID equal to 90. Okay, so wherever this department ID is 90, for those give the first name, last name, department ID. So if I run this, now I will see department ID is 90 for all the records. Okay, so then the fourth question. Display employees whose salary is greater than 10,000. Okay, so you can just take the employee ID or you can take all the records, but for now I'll just give select star. So select star from MyEMP table whose salary is greater than 10,000. Where salary greater than 10,000. Here you don't have to put any commas like this. Okay, just give 10,000 and that will work completely fine. So if you run this, what it will do, first it will give all the column names because you put a star. Wherever it will go check the salary column like here and check wherever it is greater than 10,000, all the records will be given. Okay, so this is your code for select all the employees whose salary is greater than 10,000. Then comes your fifth question. So for this question, let's see how to solve it in two different ways. Okay, so display employees whose salary is between 5,000 and 12,000. So now you can write select star from MyEMP table where salary is greater than or equal to 5,000 and salary is less than or equal to 12,000. So what this will give me, wherever it is greater than or equal to 5,000 and wherever it is less than or equal to 12,000, it will give me the output. So if you run this, now you can see that salary starting with 5,800, ending with 12,000. Okay, so it's wherever it is greater than or equal to 5,000, less than or equal to 12,000, you're getting as the output. And instead of writing these two conditions like this and separating them with an and, you also have one more keyword called between. Okay, so this keyword we have not yet seen before, but I'll explain here. Okay, so what does between do? It will try to eliminate two and conditions. Okay, so select star from my EMP where salary between, what are the numbers that they gave us? 5,000, 12,000. So simply write 5,000 and 12,000. Okay, so it will remove these two and conditions, and just one keyword is enough to write to get all the salary between 5,000 and 12,000. Okay, so if you run this, now you can see salary starting with 5,800 and it is ending with 12,000. 51 rows, 51 rows. So both of these work in the same way. So if they are asking you to give the salary between 5K and 12K, you can write any of these codes. Okay, so this is your fifth question. Then comes your sixth one. So display employees hired after 1987-0620. Okay, so now what we have to do? Select star from my EMP table. So now let us run this table first. Inside this table, you have the hire dates. Okay, that is coming from hire underscore date column. And you have to display employees hired after this date. So then write where hire underscore date is greater than the date that they have mentioned, 1987-0620. Just put this and put a quote. Now if you run this, you can see the job ID is showing after 0620. Okay, so it is showing from 21st till the end. So just the greater than symbol will work in this case also. Next question is the seventh one. Display all unique job IDs. Okay, so now select job underscore ID from my EMP. So this will give me all the job IDs. But if you see here, you have lot of duplicates. Okay, all the 106 rows I've returned. But now I want the unique job IDs. Then distinct job underscore ID. So run this code now. You will see the distinct job IDs. So you have 19 distinct job IDs in this my EMP table. So this is your seventh question. Then the eighth one. Display the top 5 highest paid employees. So first do select star from my EMP table. Okay, so now you have all of these records. Now top 5 highest paid employees, which means in the salary column you have to sort them in the descending order, then take a top 5. For that, order by salary descending. Okay, so this what it will do? It will order all the salaries in the descending order. Since I told top 5, you have to put limit space 5. So this will restrict all the values to only top 5. Okay, so now you will get all the top 5 highest paid employees. Okay, so this is the solution. And always remember, limit is the last thing that you should write. Okay, when the code is ending, limit is the last thing. And before that comes your order by. In between, you can write where, group by, having, all of that comes here. But always remember, order by and limit is the last two lines of your code. Okay, so the eighth one is done. Then comes your ninth one. Display all employees ordered by salary in ascending order. Okay. All the employees ordered by salary in ascending order. This is simple one. Select star from my EMP table. Order by salary ascending order. Okay. So if you run this, you will get all the records where the salary is ordered in the ascending. If you don't write this also, the query will work exactly same. Okay, so this is your ninth question. The 10th one. Okay, so 10th one is display the employee's first name, last name and salary. So first what you will do, select first underscore name last underscore name salary from my EMP table. But they are clearly telling rename salary as monthly underscore salary. So just put an alias as monthly salary. Okay, so what if you put a space here? SQL will not understand that this is a single word. Okay, so always give an underscore. Okay, so if you run this, you will see all the first name, last name, salary column renamed as monthly underscore salary. Okay. Okay, so these are the first 10 basic questions that we solved today, right? If you're able to solve all of these questions, then go to level 2. But if you have any doubts or if you're not understanding some concept, just go back to the previous videos where I have posted the detailed full video on the same topics. Okay, so you can find them there and try to understand. And if you still have doubts, you can just message me in the comment box and I'll definitely try to reply or make a video on that. Thanks for watching. Bye.